Hello, everybody. What is going on? I'm just going to adjust my camera here, and we go. Oh, well, we got a special live. It's a random live. No, not a random live, special live. I'm going to go with that. So, Star Wars decided to drop a whole bunch of stuff. Disney Star Wars in Europe had a celebration, and they're doing a 3-day event. They started dropping bombs this morning, and I couldn't sit by and say, well, we'll talk about it next week, Wednesday. I was like, no, no, no. We got to talk about it today. So I'm bringing in my fellow Sith. It is Justin. There he is.
Hello, Elvin. How are you today?
I'm very good.
Good.
That is a dark side voice if I ever heard.
You're damn right.
Nate says, hi, Elvin. Hello.
Hello, Nate of Raptor Bash 88.
Man,
Anyway,
we
hi.
had Star Wars Celebration, man, in Europe. They went all fancy on us and went to Europe.
Ooh.
Man, bombs got dropped.
Hi.
Trailers got dropped. Or trailer got dropped.
Seismic charges got dropped. Not bombs.
They really pushing the Jedi game because it's everywhere in the celebration. Commercials.
What game?
The Jedi Survivor game.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
It was sponsored by them.
How far are you in the game?
He has a Sithalitis.
Yeah. I had I can't think of a joke right now. I had a holocron stuck in my throat.
There you go. There you go. A Wookiee hairball.
That's tough.
What were you gonna say?
How far are you in the game?
I actually played it today for about 2 hours. So I told you before, my ability to play games all day long has long passed my life.
Of course.
I'm in my 40s and I could play 1.5 hours or 2 hours max before my brain says, okay, yeah, I'm tired. Get this off. So I played about hour and a half. I am at the point where I went to the temple. I met the little robot, cute little BB, whatever it's called.
Yeah, BD1.
Yeah, BD1, and we collabed now. And then I met the hologram of the Jedi who tells me in the temple to go to some place to get some more information. That's where I'm at right now.
Well, okay.
So it's pretty early on the game from what I'm thinking. And probably got another 15 hours in front of me. But I'm going to chip away at it. And I'm hoping to get it done in 2 weeks. I seriously doubt it because April and May are going to be one of the busiest months for us here and for me personally. So we're going to make some minor tweaks here and there and changes. We're going to continue to improve the platform that we are on here. We're not going anywhere anytime soon. We're here for a long term, but we want to continue every year to kind of just keep running away, including our new popcorn chicken logo that we have. We still haven't named this person yet. If you have an idea for a name, let us know, and you could win a t-shirt when we make one of this. So until then, he will remain nameless.
This is the way.
Yes, this is the way. All right, man. Okay, so what do we want to get into? What do we want to jump into? Do you want to jump into the trailer?
Start with the trailer.
Okay, let's get right into it.
Let's just grab a drink, grab a bev. It's 8 p.m. It feels like it's middle of the day, but that's because I'm just fucking broken. So yeah, let's watch the Ahsoka trailer.
Let's do it.
So we got Ahsoka.
Yeah.
So okay,
this is a Jedi temple, old one.
So we've got these rings here,
which
look really reminiscent of
the ones we saw in Rebels.
Yeah. So this show, I mean, it makes sense, but I would say I'm the most excited for this show because of how it's essentially a spin-off from Rebels. And Rebels kind of came out of nowhere as far as the impact that show had on the canon, because like they had announced, what's the other, like the pilot, the kids show pilot one, like flying pilots, the New Republic fighters or whatever. It was like about all these star pilots.
Okay.
That animated series. You remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, but that one wasn't important. I watched the first few episodes of Rebels, and I was like, "Oh, okay, this is fun," but it was just like I totally understand the demographic, and it is not me. And
likewise with me. Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
After the first season, my dad was like, "You got to fucking watch this show," and I was like, "Oh, okay." So then I watched it, and I was like, "Holy shit! Okay, this is important." And yeah,
well, at least you had a dad to tell you within the year to do it. I didn't know about it until 4 years later.
Well, that's fine. That means you got 4 seasons to binge and enjoy.
Yeah. If somebody told me after the seasons ended and they said, "Hey, did you finish watching Rebel?" I'm like, "No, that thing. I left that thing like years ago. I watched a few episodes. It wasn't for me." He's like, "No. It is for you.
no.
It is for you. Go watch it now."
Yeah.
And I got to, you're right. I got to binge through it all, and it was like insane.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
So yeah, Ahsoka is essentially just like a direct sequel to Rebels, which is so cool.
Yeah.
And she does the move that she did in Rebels.
So she's inside the tomb. Can you pause it for a second? There's got to be an easier way to get inside the tomb, wouldn't there? Like you think that there'd be an easier way to get in.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a barrier for entry. Well, maybe I don't know. She, instead of just like speak friend and enter, she's like, "Fuck it, I got laser swords."
Yeah.
So she's already got a universal lockpick for all doors.
And my, who do we see here?
Yeah, we see Sabine Wren in all of her Gen Z hair glory.
Force opening. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Sabine. Very colorful.
Sabine Wren.
She's supposed to be colorful.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Like, I think she looks great. The casting is awesome. I'm excited for her to show up. And we get a Loth cat or whatever. I want
a Loth cat. Yeah.
Please sell me little toys of that, please. There's Sabine Wren's face. I mean, that looks like Sabine Wren.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Yep. And for everyone watching this who's going to be pissed off about me pausing, fuck you. I'm going to be talking about every little bit. It's a trailer. There's a million things to talk about.
Yeah,
so
and you know what?
And you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Watch it all through yourself.
With the sound down.
Yeah. These things look rad. So these are like, temple guards. They're very much
you know what they remind me of? They remind me of Superman's robots in the Fortress of Solitude. It's like that. They're that security force to make sure that you don't go steal.
That's a good parallel, like the Fortress of Solitude to this.
Yeah. So it reminded me of that.
The guards that General Grievous had, they're obviously very similar to this. The droids with the electro staffs and the electro staffs. The helmets on these guys look super cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they got blasters on their back too. Nate, you're not the only person watching. Maybe hit the like button and then more people will watch.
Well, we have a lot of people that watch on replay.
Hold on, is it super laggy? The video? No? Okay. And we got O'Hara. No, Hera Syndulla.
Yeah.
So two things. This is the first time we see Hera. There was a Easter egg in Rogue One. Over the loudspeaker, you hear when they're like in the rebel base or whatever, Hera was like, the announcement was like, General Syndulla, please report to the office, whatever. And also you see Chopper in the background too.
Oh, nice. There was a
Rogue
I
One.
can't remember, and now you reminded me where, but I remember hearing about that little cameo.
Yeah. We get to see Hera.
Yeah, she's got the bomber jacket on.
Okay. Hold on. A lot just happened. Okay, so that's the ship that comes out of the mantis, the little pod thing.
Yeah.
Let me see, Hera. Hold on, this is so. I think Hera looks bad.
Yeah, she doesn't. She looks more human than that creature.
Yeah. Now,
they should have CGI'd something.
I think I know what it is.
The nose?
No, it's. I don't think this is because something looks off in all the clips, and
that's the first thing I said too.
The ghost ship. Yeah, not what did I call it? The mantis. Anyway,
yeah.
I think it's because we rarely see white people playing female Twi'leks. I think that might be it, but because I'm looking at it, like her head tails look good.
It could also be that she's got a helmet on, which is taking away from a lot of the
helmet. I don't know. Something just seems off.
We got to see her with the helmet off, but she doesn't take it off. She always keeps it on, though.
Yeah, I don't know why. Hera just kind of looks odd. I don't know. Anyway, there's Chopper.
Yeah, he's gonna sell a bajillion toys.
Balin. Hold on. No. Oh God. Hold on. One sec. Put this down to 720 because it keeps lagging for me because my internet's dog shit. Okay, there we go. So we get Chopper in live action for the second time.
Yeah.
Balin, these characters.
I have no idea who this guy is.
So these are unknown. These are new characters. But Balin and I can't remember what her name is.
Apprentice?
But it's. See, here's the thing, though. I don't think they're Sith. I think this is
really.
I think this is the beginnings of the Knights of Ren.
Interesting.
Because they worked with Crimson Dawn, then they betrayed Crimson Dawn, and then started partying with Kylo Ren. And there's so much. The Knights of Ren were arguably the coolest fucking thing in the new trilogy that was never explained, never touched on. They're just like, the Knights of Ren, here's these guys.
Why?
Like,
why explain
those are the coolest looking people?
Why bother with cool things? We've got all these things over here.
They're not an Inquisitor. We see Inquisitors, and Inquisitors are very imperial. They have a very strict, and they have orange lightsabers too. That's an interesting choice.
Yeah, it's a tint.
Live action.
Not red.
It's not red. It's orange, which technically still is a Jedi acceptable color. Whatever the fuck that means, but orange is still technically. So I think it's like a gray Jedi sort of thing. And I mean, the Jedi Order's dead. The Sith Order's dead. And it's just. And Luke is supposed to be a gray Jedi. Same with Ahsoka. Like Ahsoka's quit the Jedi Order. So like there is no black and white. The Catholic Church has fallen. And so I think these are kind of like mercenary Jedi or force sensitive. Oh, I thought it was Disney crap style of red. No. They're definitely orange lightsabers.
Some people have said red, but I'm seeing more orange as well.
Yeah.
They're not that terrible that they can't distinguish red and orange. This is orange.
No. They have the technology.
So this is the iconic tower, is it not?
So this is
the tower in Rebels.
Yeah, a planet I can't remember off the top of my head what planet it is, but they've gone to this planet a bunch. And we get
there it is right there.
A couple of X-wings. And we have Ahsoka and Ren partying. They have changed. So the last time that they saw each other was
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. I mean, Ezra is no longer. We get a bunch of cool ships, and we get our best friend, Mon Mothma, and we get Thrawn. We get the backside of Thrawn.
Looking very skinny. Okay, stop right here.
Yeah.
Stop right here. This is nonsense.
What do you mean?
This is not. She should not be heir to the Empire storyline.
No. That's Thrawn.
The books.
Thrawn is heir to the Empire.
I know.
That's the name of the books.
No, I know the name of the books are heir. What I'm saying, she should not be in a story and having this line in there. She should not be saying this line.
Why?
Because the story has nothing to do with Ahsoka and part of the heir of the Empire. They shouldn't even say this line.
No. Thrawn is. She's hunting down Thrawn,
but there are books called Heir to the Empire, are there not?
There is. That was the Thrawn trilogy.
But that has nothing to do with Ahsoka.
No, but those are not canon. This is just a nod to Timothy.
What they're doing is they're taking a non-canon thing and putting her into it.
No. They're taking a non-canon thing. I mean, they're already doing that, mentioning Thrawn. But those books are no longer canon because there was so much that did not go with the canon that exists
all
now.
The cool things.
You're not wrong. I think I loved this because it is just giving a full-on nod and respect to Timothy Zahn. Like, obviously they're using Thrawn, but mentioning one of the names of his books in the show, I thought that, like, they gave me goosebumps. It was just like, oh, cool.
I had the opposite. I'm like, oh, they shouldn't have done that because my reason is it reminds me of what we could have had.
Sure.
But instead we got like a hodgepodge or something, right?
Yeah.
But I know what you're saying. I hear you giving him a nod because those books were awesome, but at the same time I'm like, but anyways,
don't remind me of what it could have been.
I know. Anyways,
yeah.
We move on.
And
then this was the lady that she fought with.
She fought. Right? Yeah, that was who was working under Thrawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, last time we saw her was with the Beskar spear that then Din gets. Okay, and then this looks like
the world between
Yeah, it looks like the world between worlds.
Wait, did the Star Wars team, when they're filming, did they forget the lighting in the back?
A lot of people are saying that.
The generator.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a C-stand.
I saw that. I'm like, that looks really bad.
Yeah, but this could potentially be the world between worlds, which we know. I'm more excited about like this show, the whole like getting the band back together, like all the stuff in Mandalorian. I was like, oh, that's cool. But just like we're getting Rebels crew back together in live action, like I'm so happy.
Well, we're gonna get a third of them, right?
We've already got a Zeb in live action. Zeb's already been,
but they haven't. But they're not gonna put him in here.
Why not?
Because
we're already seeing X-Wings.
I'll tell you why. As we get along with other news, I'll tell you why. But yeah, go on with this. So this looks really interesting. I love the background.
Yep.
I really this is very fascinating.
Yeah, world between worlds. Oh, and then
his armor looks like Obi-Wan's armor, right?
It does. It does kind of look. Well, wasn't he in Game of Thrones?
I don't remember this dude in Game of Thrones.
All right.
But I mean, there were so many white men with beards in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. It's a dude in armor with a sword, and I'm just like, I don't know. Is he British? He's probably in Game of Thrones.
He's somewhere from Europe. Yeah.
But I mean, the orange lightsaber, I love the mystery that an orange lightsaber in a trailer has.
Mm-hmm.
And especially in this point in time where the Jedi Order doesn't exist, there aren't the arbitrary rules, and
there's a lot of females in this show.
Sure. I mean, it's the
a lot
Ahsoka
of girl
show.
bosses. A lot of girl bosses.
Yeah, and they're all, well, so far have been fucking awesome characters.
It keeps, the Star Wars keeps doing the trend where the males are going to get beat up by the females all day long. Are we going to get any male heroes in this thing?
I mean, he looks like a pretty bitchin' hero. And we got Ezra.
He's not a hero. Well, we don't know if we got Ezra.
Ezra? We see him. We see him in the trailer.
No, I meant like we don't know if we're going to see him in the show till the end or something.
Oh, yeah.
We have no idea.
It looks like...
I think we're going to see Ezra near the tail end.
Maybe. See, yeah, and then they're attacking. So these are bad guys. That looks so fucking cool.
Doesn't this remind you of Vader in Rogue One?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a lightsaber.
They ripped it right off from there, right?
A little bit.
What do you mean a little bit?
Oh, yeah, a lot of it. It's copy paste. See, there's Ezra.
But we don't know if this is old recording or new.
No, that's true. Also, so that's the guy who played Aladdin in live action. Aladdin, right? Yeah. How many left?
I mean, this could just be being reminiscing about the past, right?
Yeah.
I would have loved to see
So there's an Inquisitor.
What's the gentleman's name that passed away in Rebels? Spoiler alert to anybody.
Oh, Kanan.
Jarrus. I would love to see a little bit of a Kanan, like not cameo, but a Kanan flashback. They gotta do that. They gotta give me that. They gotta give everybody that.
Who would be a good? Who would you get to play Kanan?
Covered anyways.
No, you'd get him without the blinder.
Think so?
Actually, getting him with the hat would make it easier to cast, because then you just got to get like
a man.
I mean, you know who Jared Leto.
Oh God!
I say that jokingly, but he wouldn't be a bad Kanan, actually.
I don't think he would want to do this. He's got so much success with that movie, Morbius.
Yeah, well, he has a cult. Like, he doesn't need to do Star Wars. He already has a cult, and that isn't a joke.
I know.
Okay. Another one who what's the guy? Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio?
Who? What?
The rest are Rey Mysterio.
No. Who played Mysterio in Spider-Man? Jake Gyllenhaal. Jake Gyllenhaal would not be bad.
He would command a lot of money. They got to get a no-name person.
They absolutely have to get a no-name.
They're not going to be able to afford somebody.
No. We talked about this. Yeah, we talked about this on Wednesday. And this is always a Star Wars thing, is getting moderately unknown names.
Yeah. Speaking of unknowns, Hayden Christensen is coming back.
For what?
He's casted in this show. I think that awesome. I think the showdown was
Liam Neeson as Kanan. I don't care that he's already in Star Wars. Nate,
well, you know what?
Fucking genius.
We will advocate for that. No.
Sean Bean.
I don't even know who that is. Pull up Sean.
The guy who.
I'll pull it up.
Sean Bean is perfect casting, because you know what his main thing is guys in every show.
The guy from Game of Thrones who died at the beginning.
Sean Bean would be. You just dye his hair, put a mask on him.
He even has the voice for it.
He does, and he's already dead. So there's his his normal requirements.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Sean Bean is Kanan. Yeah, that's what we want.
I like it a lot. So yeah, this is the Inquisitor.
Inquisitor. Yeah.
Is it a robot?
No, it's an Inquisitor. Just a
It
skinny
looks like
one.
a robot though. Look at it from another angle. Earlier, it's a robot.
No.
Oh, you're buffering.
Yeah, my internet's ass.
Should I run it from my side?
Yeah, you run it from your side.
I was gonna do that.
You should.
Okay, I'll run it from my side. You have to kick yourself out.
Liam Neeson. Yeah. I would love Liam Neeson again.
All right, here you go. I'm gonna move it.
See, and this is why I knew we weren't gonna get struck with copyright, because I'm just pausing it every 5 seconds. I'm excited for that. I'm excited, like everything.
So here, this is why.
Okay,
look,
go to the font
right there.
That's just skinny dude. Look at that ass. That's not a robot ass. That's a skinny dude with some fucking cake.
Skinny dude.
It's got some booty on him.
A warrior.
Okay, that font, ass.
Yeah.
That is stock font from DaVinci Resolve.
It's Canva, okay?
Or Canva, like whatever. Font, that does not look Star Wars.
Don't you love that?
Rebel. That's
Wrong.
fucking cool.
Wrong. Incorrect.
What do you mean?
She's not a Jedi. She walked away from the Jedi.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, actually, that's a good.
But
show. I thought you were talking about.
I was
breaking
actually
a glass. I was gonna be like, you shut your fucking mouth. That looks so badass.
I was talking to somebody else. They were like, when I mentioned this on the internet, they're like, oh well, maybe she is gonna become the Jedi by the end of like. I'm like, I don't care, man. She walked away from the Jedi. She should never be allowed back in. I don't care.
Well,
once you walk
the
out
Jedi
of that club,
Order is Luke.
Yeah.
And that's it. So, as far as like the rules go,
dive.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is, but hopefully they never make a figure.
Those droids go back. Those droids are exclusively from the Old Republic MMO.
Are they now?
Yeah. Those were the protocol droids in well, some of the protocol droids, but you see them a lot in the Old Republic. So it was cool seeing them in live action. Get her doing the Obi-Wan pose.
And they made sure that you see the graphics behind the name.
Mm-hmm.
Just so, I mean, there's a reason why they do that. They're not going to go take the time and make that unless it's important, right? So,
they were from the Clone Wars too. Well, the Old Republic was before the Clone Wars.
Yeah. So
this
this is in
live action. Oh, it's on Disney Plus. Weird.
Yeah, what would you think it'd be on?
Who'd have thunk?
What? Ah, yes.
So that's a pretty bitchin' trailer.
Sure is. Speaking of bitching, look at these guys having a good time. They're just having a blast with their lightsabers. The European 2023 Star Wars Celebration. Look at you with your lightsaber. I'm super jelly, but I'm going to get mine at Disneyland in Orlando this summer. I'm going to buy one of every color they have. I swear to God.
You're going to spend a lot of money.
I'm going to tell my wife they'll buy one, get two free.
This so one dope. I bought the kind of a funny story behind this. I ordered this. Was living in Yaletown at the time, and I bought this from Ultra Sabers, like I guess like 10 years ago. It was like I bought the cream of the crop, the all of the features that you could add on. I added them on, and it was like $1,000. And I ordered it, and then my roommate at the time was just I got it in. It arrived, and we're losing our shit over it and playing with it and geeking out and stuff. And he's like, "How much was it?" And I was like, "Oh, it was like $1,000." And he was like, "Didn't you just lose your job?" And I was like, "Yeah, shut the fuck up. I bought a lightsaber. I need to, okay?" And then I started working somewhere else. But
Nate says, "I thought it was released on Hulu. No, it's on.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
No, I never thought that for a second. Go away." Yeah. So Star Wars Celebration.
Yeah.
Let's get into this one, man. There's some cool stuff here I want to get into.
Yeah.
So the first one is they announced, and I don't know why, but Daisy Ridley returns as Rey in Star Wars movie.
You know what?
Why? Why?
Because she needs redemption. She's an amazing actor. She was handed
I
a shit
don't
sandwich.
care. I just don't care. I don't need redemption. They screwed up. There's nowhere to fix it now. They screwed up.
Yeah.
You can't even.
Aren't they like retconning all of the movies? They've said that multiple times.
Well, Kathleen Kennedy seems to do whatever she wants. I cannot believe this lady will not leave. She will not leave unless it's in a body bag, or she's done with Disney and says, "You know what? I got bigger deals somewhere else." She will not leave, no matter how many hate mails, how many letters and social media messages go to her saying, "Just please leave. You've already
we
ruined
need to hire a private investigator to find when she said some racist
I
shit
am not
back in
saying that, and
93.
neither are you. But it's so
she's
crazy.
A white woman in power. She's a white person in power. She said some shit on Twitter at some point.
It could be white, it could be black, it doesn't matter. What I'm saying is, if you screwed up this badly of a franchise, you were gifted everything by Lucas. Lucas even said to you, "Hey, reach out to me. I will usher in for you the next saga. I'll do everything I can." They said, "Nah, we good. We good. We got to do our own. We know Star Wars." Yeah. What do? They get rid of all the major characters except for Luke, and then make Luke look like some blue monkey milk drinking goofball hiding in a corner and afraid to fight. All because
when you piss off the main actor who was the driving force for a franchise, and he have to rationalize playing the character and just being like, "Oh, this isn't the character that I know. This is their version." That's not a good sign.
No. And everyone's like, "Why didn't he leave?" Well, the theory is, and it's been talked about a lot, is he signed prior to them making the announcement that they're going to get rid of Lucas. He signed a 3-movie deal and said, "Yeah, I'm in because I believe in you guys. You never screw me wrong." And then after everything was all done and all dust settled, they removed George Lucas out of the way and said, "We're going to do it our own way. We're bringing in Bad Robot." And what's that guy's name who's in charge of Bad Robot?
J.J. Abrams.
J.J. Moron Abrams brings them in.
No. That was a good move. Like when I heard J.J. Abrams was taking over Star Wars. No, he didn't. He did the first one. The first one.
He screwed up Star Trek badly.
No, Star Trek was completely passable. The first.
I have friends who are Star Trekkies, and they were mad.
Yeah, well,
they were mad at the changes when
the first one was fun.
Yeah, the first one was fun, but then I'm not talking about the first one. I'm talking about destroying that franchise by making fundamental changes that Trekkies love.
But Star Trek movies always suck.
Not always. The Borg movie was pretty good.
No. They what is it? Every third Star Trek movie is good or something like that. Where it's like
I don't know, but
I've watched Star Trek movies since I was a kid, and it was like, this one's shit, this one's shit, this one's good, then this one's good, then this one's shit, and this one's shit, and that was just the general consensus. And that was like,
but
okay,
that doesn't negate him from ruining it. I still believe.
No.
And the other thing, the fact that I think he did ruin Star Wars is because he had 3 directors.
No. That is a Bob Iger, Kathleen Kennedy fuck up. He did the first one, and the first one was a good starting point. When you watched it, you were like, "Oh, that was fun. Okay, cool. I'm excited to see what happens next." And then who did the next one? Was it Ryan Johnson?
Or isn't he part of Bad Robot?
Ryan Johnson?
Yeah.
Johnston? But Ryan Johnston does good movies too.
Yeah, but
so like that's what I mean. Like J.J. Abrams does good movies and is an artist and does amazing work.
It's what movies that they do that is the talking point. Is if you're making drama movies and you're doing good drama movies, does that mean you could go into Star Wars and do Star Wars movies? Your work from the past will only get you a job in the future, but what you get, you need to take it seriously. And I think that the directors, they're like, we know everything. There's lightsabers and force things. That's what they are. And some stormtroopers. You can't screw this up, because if you do, there's going to be a bajillion people coming at you, right? I mean, we know the fans of all these, these shows and these lores are insane. They're crazy, right?
Yeah.
They're crazy, not in a bad way. I'm just meaning they're very passionate about their stuff. You can see in the picture here. Are you going to get, a regular movie with people coming around with lightsabers in their heads? No, right? These are followers. It's like a cult, basically.
Yeah.
And when you screw up something like
also,
that,
the guy on the left there with the mask, what but he feels like an asshole for not bringing his lightsaber.
Yeah, right.
We're just sitting there.
Well, cool. unless the girl or the
the guy on the right stole his, or the left.
Yeah. Give me that.
Okay, let me hold this for a sec. Oh, can I see it? Oh, we're taking a picture, and he's like, "Fuck."
Oh, I got
took my lightsaber.
Anyways, enough of that. But I'm not a fan of. I'm gonna make this very clear. I'm not a fan of Daisy Ridley's character Rey coming back. I'm not saying anything about her in particular.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good idea.
To make me care about.
You've already had a bad taste in everyone's mouth, and now you want to bring this back? Like, in my opinion, why? Just move on. The best way to get rid of something that's a bad taste in everyone's mouth is just to move on, not hash it back and say, we're going to fix this leaky ship. We've already seen time and time after, ever since the first movie dropped, that they can't fix anything. They're incapable of fixing it. Obi-Wan is another example. They're incapable of... They just can't fix things. And right now, Mandalorian's sinking too. So why punish yourself with the task that right away when they see rape, there's already going to be people that automatically are going to not like that. Yeah. Even if the movie turns out good, there's already going to be people saying, I don't care. Yeah. Why? That's I don't know if the movie's going to be good or bad. I have no idea. But what I'm saying is, why even put yourself in a position where you already know that there's a lot of people that are resenting what you did? Yeah. That's what perplexes me.
Why are you investing in a stock that already isn't good?
It's crashed and burned. Move on.
Yeah.
You can be enough. There's enough creativity in the world that you can bring in and hone in and make people forget about it. Right? So I don't understand that. Now they want to double down on it. Okay, good luck. But
Nate, we're talking shit about the new trilogy. That's what you missed.
Yeah, we're just talking about the decision to bring Rey back as a character in Star Wars. It's 15 years in the future. She's going to be building the temple, which I also think is ridiculous. She barely has any, like, she hasn't been a Jedi for that long.
No.
And they're making
also, she buried her lightsaber.
She walked away from it all, right? So
for no reason.
You don't get to build a temple.
Identity fraud.
Even Luke was like borderline, okay, yeah, you could go ahead and build the temple because your dad and your lineage is so important. Fine. But very, very few Jedis have that opportunity because either they die or they don't live long enough. They don't have enough training to ascend to that level where they can build a temple and train other Jedis. right?
You know who could?
So
Ezra.
is
If
he
they-
enough? He's still young though.
Well, I mean, at this point, he's been
Yeah, I know.
through the world, both between worlds.
I feel the same way, Nate. Yeah.
He's yeah, exactly. Ray sucks. Nothing against the actor. It's like nobody gives a shit about Ray. Nobody's buying the toys. Kids don't care. Well, okay, sure, maybe kids care, but that's because they aren't old enough to understand bad writing and plot holes.
I mean, I bought the figures because
the actor fucking hates Ray. Every interview, Daisy Ridley is just like, yeah, but I'm Palpatine and I'm also Skywalker for some fucking reason. And she talks shit about like in every interview. Oh, I saw another interview recently with Katie Sackhoff, who plays Bo-Katan. And I love this. While they were filming the last part of I guess season 1 or season 2, when Luke shows up, season 2, she had no idea that Luke shows up because obviously the X-wing flying in, that's green screen, and what's his name, the director,
Dave Filoni.
Dave Filoni. So they get a guy in a cloak with a bunch of like little dots on his face and shit.
Yeah, CGI
so that they can do CGI stuff. And so just a guy walks in a black cloak, and everything that they filmed with the other actors, he didn't have his lightsaber. They didn't film the fight scenes or the hallway stuff or anything with his lightsaber. He just shows up, and he doesn't have any lines either. I don't think. He just shows up, takes his cloak off, and goes, "Sup, bitches, I'm here." And Dave Filoni told Katie Sackhoff, "Oh, that's Plo Koon."
Oh,
and she's like, "Oh, okay." And he's like, "Yeah, it's Plo Koon." So she didn't know that Luke shows up until it aired, and she just texted him the day that it aired as she's watching it along with everyone else, and she just goes, "Plo Koon? Question mark? Question mark? Exclamation mark? Like what the fuck?"
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So the Rey movie is one of 3 they have announced. They have announced 3 movies in the working. One of them is going to be by James Mangold. One of them is going to be by Dave Filoni. Another one is going to be by Mangold. He did something. I can't remember what it was.
I would assume so.
He did some work on some previous Star Wars stuff, I believe.
James
but anyways,
hold on.
Abad Shinoy, I think I'm saying that right, is going to be the other director.
This is maybe not a good thing.
No, this is going to be horrible. I'll tell you why it's going to be horrible. James Mangold is going to go back 25,000 years in the first Jedi, which was a Jedi, and it was a female. So already right there is a female boss girl. They want to do that. This is what Kathleen Kennedy does. She overloads with females, thinking that's the right thing to do, which I just totally disagree with. I think there should be a balance, just like the Force, so that both sides can have that. And I don't want to hear anything from anybody saying, "Oh, well, men were doing this for so long. It's about women's turn." It's not that. The story doesn't work well sometimes when you have too many
force
females.
anything.
Yeah, let's have a balance. And I've read this book. Well, actually, I listened to this book, the Jedi thing, and he's going to go back 25,000 years. This, I don't think people are going to give a shit about.
Yeah,
I don't think people are going to give a shit about this. How do you make a story out of this? There's no Sith.
James Mangold, there are a few good things and one. Okay, so he directed. Let's see, Girl Interrupted, Identity. He directed Walk the Line. Walk the Line was good. 3:10 to Yuma. That's a great action movie. A lot of good drama. Really, that great movie. Night and Day. Really, really good. The Wolverine.
Yeah, Wolverine was a good movie.
No. The Wolverine.
Yeah, I like that.
And he directed Logan.
Yeah, but those are very different movies from what he's going to be doing.
Well, Logan, maybe. Logan, 3:10 to Yuma, Night and Day.
There's no aggression in this. It's going to be if he's going to do the timeline that I'm thinking of based on what I listened to in the audiobook, I don't know if he's the right fit.
What I'm saying, Logan was a fucking powerful movie, great action, very, very heavy. The one bad thing, he's also the director doing the new Indiana Jones.
Yeah, that's where it was. That's where I got from. And we'll talk about that. We'll touch on that for a second because
and Ford versus Ferrari, that was an awesome movie. Matt Damon, Christian Bale, John Bernthal. That was a really good movie.
I'm assuming you saw the new Indiana Jones trailer that dropped today, right?
No.
Okay. So they dropped that too as well. I'll touch that quickly. It was weird that they brought that on stage too today. I know Harrison Ford ties into both, but it's a Star Wars celebration. You think the guy swinging the lightsabers going, let's get a guy in a whip out here? You know, like
no. That makes sense. It's Harrison Ford's
but he wasn't even there.
Yeah, well, he didn't give a shit.
I know. He's probably fly there. Nah, I'm good. I'm 80 years old.
Go hang out with a bunch of nerds. No, you can't pay me enough. Callista, what am I doing today? Where's my airplane?
That he's a really grumpy guy.
Oh, he's always been that.
Like, you know, if you
nerds,
walk by,
why do it have to be nerds?
Anyway, so
kill me in the next movie.
25,000 years in the past, they're gonna do a Rey movie, and then the other one I don't remember. Oh, what was it again? 3 movies. New Republic: Rise of First Order sequel film. Yeah, that's the one with the Rey one. Oh yeah, sorry. Filoni is gonna do the Endgame type of movie where he's gonna connect all the Disney Plus shows into a movie.
Okay.
So Bo-Katan, Mandalorian, Ahsoka, Andor, Bad Batch, maybe. I don't know. Whatever he has at his arsenal, he's going to put it into as a movie to give them. So, yeah, I mean, it could be very, very interesting depending on what happens in Ahsoka.
It's essentially just fan service the movie. Just like, here's all the references.
Here's a little bit more money so you can have more jetpacks, more lasers, more ships, more Baby Yoda doing cool things. That's what it is.
We have said this exact phrase before. Anyway,
but not in a movie budget.
No, you have said that exact phrase before. I'm getting a
deja vu.
Deja vu. You have said that exact phrase.
Oh man. Okay, then it's not.
Here's a little more money. Put some more jetpacks.
It won't
put some more
bode
Baby
well.
Yoda.
Then it won't bode well.
Yeah.
There's also the talk of Taika Waititi supposedly in development. He can go, you know what? He can go play in traffic. I could care less about Taika. He lost a lot of respect. A lot of respect from me.
With the Thor movie was meh.
It was Thor baking cookies.
Yeah,
that's not Thor.
I think he should do a TV show. I don't think he should do a movie.
Well, he's too high up in the ladders now to do a TV show. He's too beneath him. So aside from that, those 3 big announcements, I'm disappointed that they're not going into the future. Like they're not going, let's say 100 years from now. Yeah. Right? They're not, because I thought this is what they're going to do. They're going to say, okay, we messed up big and we're going to fast forward to 100 years from now and let that just die, and let's start fresh. Let's start with some amazing creativity, new ships, new characters. Let's just get into this. Let's get the best writers we can get, and let's kill it because we screwed up so bad. You know, let's do these guys some service here.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't get that. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm kind of disappointed, but it is day 1 of 3 days they're going to do. We're going to circle back in Wednesday and talk about the rest of the announcements, whatever it be.
Unless there's a giant fucking thing tomorrow or Sunday.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll finish it up. But there's also the announcement of a couple of TV shows they're going to do. And I know you're excited for some of these. Andor Season 2.
Fuck yeah.
They're saying they're going to be bigger, badder, stronger on this one. So
I heard a lot of, so they showed footage.
There was some.
They haven't released.
It leaked on the internet. It did leak.
Oh, did I haven't seen it. I've heard a lot of people recount.
It's more of a camera leak than anything else, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
That's the other thing that really perplexes me is you have a celebration, but you don't show the rest of the world the celebration.
Well, that's because the stuff that they showed with Andor, well, and also too, they did this on a bunch of the Star Wars celebrations and stuff. Andor, hell yes.
Boo, thumb down. I'm not a fan of Andor, but anyways, yeah, you're saying
the stuff that they showed before and for Andor and also Mandalorian, the trailers that they showed, they weren't done. That's why they didn't put them out on the internet, because they were like, here's like,
oh no, I'm not talking about that.
But
I'm talking about
apparently the Andor stuff that they showed, it was just like, oh, this shit's done. Like, it looks done. And they're still aiming for a August release. Like they tried to last time, but obviously that got pushed back. But like, apparently all of the footage that they showed this year for Andor looks like polished and ready and good to go.
I think you misunderstood what I was saying. I meant the entire celebration itself.
Yeah.
Why is it not online? Why can not everybody else watch this thing?
Yeah, I agree.
Why is it only exclusive to people at that event?
Yeah, it seems very archaic. Of just like, we had a pandemic where everyone had to live stream everything, right? Like, come on, Disney.
Like you're telling me that because they didn't do this 2 years ago, they made it available to everybody. So all of a sudden they're just going back to normal again. Like, this is what bothers me about Hollywood when they do stupid things like this. You want everyone to come watch your stuff, but then when you announce stuff, you do it only in certain locales. And you hinder the true fans. Arguably, North America is a strong point for Star Wars.
Yeah.
Right? Why would you tell those people, no, we're not going to show you anything. You're going to have to wait till the time is right, but we're going to go to this part of Europe and show it only to them? I don't understand.
No. I would say Europe and UK are equally as big as Star Wars mecca.
Okay, fair enough. They're equally as important, but why are they only getting treated to this? Right?
Because the last few years that only North America got it.
No. I mean,
but no, I don't disagree that
allow everybody to access your.
Put it on the internet.
They have a platform called Disney Plus. Air it on there. Right?
If they live stream the whole event on Disney Plus,
that's what I'm saying. Because here's
exclusive.
If the question is, if the question is these people paid for it, Disney Plus, you pay for it, so let it go in there.
You are Disney needs to hire you.
Right?
Put a live stream on Disney Plus that only Disney Plus subscribers can. What the fuck?
Right?
I would have that on my TV constantly. There
Not
go
just
your
Disney.
numbers.
You could do it for Marvel.
Your eyes.
Right? You could do it for Marvel. You could do it for all your other major, lures that you have there. Disney owns 1 billion of them.
Disney.
Events.
Disney. I'm the creative director for a recording studio in Vancouver. I direct multiple cameras and do live streams twice a week for concerts. If you need somebody to direct a live stream, I will do it.
If you need an advisor, let me know. Give me a call. I'll tell you
how
to turn the ship around.
Yeah.
Man,
why isn't Disney doing that? That is that seems like such an easy, stupid thing.
I went on Disney Plus today thinking that's where it's gonna be.
The trailer's not even on there?
Because I'm like, they did a morning event in obviously England time zone. So it was like way early in the morning here. I'm like, okay, let me go to Disney Plus. Because I woke up and my Twitter feed and everything's blowing up about Disney's announcements, right? So I'm gonna go to Disney Plus, see if they have it on there. I can watch it. Nothing. And I was just like, what? You have a platform. Put it on there, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Paid people will only be able to watch it. So you can go to the people that came to the event there. Hey, it wasn't free. Anybody that watched it had to have our Disney Plus subscription.
Yep.
You appease both crowds.
That's leaving money on the table.
You know how many people would have just paid for that month just to even see this event?
Totally.
There are people out there who are crazy fans will do that.
Well, not only that, but just like people who can't go to Europe.
Yeah, I can't go. Well, I'll just pay $12.99, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Right?
You get a month of boosted sales half of them forget that they subscribed and they keep the money going.
Probably for 3-4 months or even a year.
Yeah.
If they realize it.
Well, no, they do the yearly subscription where you do, oh, this is the best value.
Yeah.
You would have, that's this, wow. How did they fuck up that bad?
And you wonder why their stock is at an all-time low right now this year.
Because they don't have smart people like you and I working for them. Hire me, Disney. I'll say fuck a lot less. A little bit.
Maybe not.
I'll come in.
They also had the other show, Acolytes.
Yep.
Which I don't even know where to begin here.
Did they put a trailer up for that?
No.
Oh, okay.
Only the people in the audience got to see a little sneak peek, a teaser.
I don't know what. Cool.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I have no idea how it's gonna go.
I like that though. I like the mystery.
And then the other mystery is the Skeleton Crew.
Yep.
It is head up by who's the main actor here? Jude Law. I like him. But let's see what this is going to be about. If this is another Andor, I'm out. I can only deal with one of these shows here.
No, Skeleton Crew is going to be. Actually, I don't really know. I don't think it'll be another Andor. I don't think they're going to do another spy thriller. Skeleton Crew, I think, is going to be much more.
It says, well, it's follow a group of kids lost in galaxy, trying to find their way home. Mm-hmm. It's set in the New Republic era, the time period where the sequel trilogy. Oh God, Force Awakens takes place. Oh. Why? Why are we throwing perfume onto this pile of shit? It's still at the end of the day a pile of shit. I just don't know, man. All the best wishes to Jude Law. I hope it's successful. I'll watch it. I'll give it a shot. Why not? It's something different. I'll watch Acolytes. I'll give it a shot. Why not? Yep. Heck, I'll even watch Andor just to appease you guys and follow.
We gotta have the.
I will start drinking. I swear to God, when Andor 2 comes out, and the hard stuff too, as well. I will grab Nathan's whiskey and take it away from him. But yeah, those are the announcements, the big ones. And then they had the Indiana Jones, the Dial of Destiny. They were playing Rolling Stones in the trailer.
Sure.
I don't understand, who are they trying to lure here? 60-year-olds or 20-year-olds?
Yeah. Who do you think's a fan of Indiana Jones?
I don't know, man. Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny. It looks like it's gonna be a pile of, you know what? Apparently it's his goddaughter or granddaughter, something like that. I don't know. I didn't give a shit when I was watching the trailer. And then they mention about the dad, which is supposed to be Shia LaBeouf. He mentions your dad would have hated this thing, blah blah blah. I'm like, did he die? What happened to the dad? Like they're talking like the dad died.
Yeah,
maybe that's
rode
the case.
Motorcycles. He
maybe that's the case. The dad died, and then they go back in time or something like that. You see a young Indiana Jones, and then the girl who's from Fleabags, she goes to him. All those past things that you screwed up in, well, you get a chance to make it right. And I'm like, what? What things he screwed up on? Those are iconic movies you're talking about.
Yeah, he fucked up with, fighting Nazis.
He switched to beanbag and a giant ball came behind him. He still got away.
Right? Yeah, but he almost lost his hat.
But he didn't.
He didn't. That's true.
And then what was my favorite was the Templar one.
Temple of Doom?
No, is it Temple of Doom? Yeah. It's the one where at the end it's the chalice, the cup.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, whatever that one was, I can't remember. But this is the 5th installment.
What is that called? The Holy
Temple
Grail?
of Doom.
No. I'm trying to think of what that artifact is called. Where's Nathan when you need him?
The chalice, right? Isn't it?
Yeah. I don't remember what it's
And
called.
anyways, I don't have whiskey. I'm 13.
Good, you shouldn't.
Yeah, don't.
At least wait like a couple years.
No, wait till 18. Okay, in Canada, 18 is legal, so wait till 18. If you're in the
Something
US,
like
wait till 21.
Or don't. But you
They're
probably
also
should.
saying that they're going to spin off a TV show. But here's the funny thing. So this is the funny part.
Indiana Jones would make a good TV show.
So here's the thing. I have no doubt it'll make a good TV show if they de-age him as well. But he said, without me, there is no Indiana Jones. This is a quote from Harrison Ford.
Yeah,
they
right.
said they haven't
Fuck
even
you.
casted the person for Indiana Jones. They're not going to even put Harrison Ford in it. They're going to put
Get the guy
young.
who played Han Solo in the Solo movies. That would be such a meta casting.
But
he's
would
great.
that be such an insult to him, Harrison Ford?
No, I think he's already been recasted by this guy. Just get him to play Harrison Ford again. And then we can do what's the airplane movie with Harrison Ford's? Get these guys off my goddamn airplane.
What movie is that?
Where he plays the president or whatever.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes, I forgot.
Air Force One.
Air Force, that's it. Yes.
Off my goddamn plane. Get him to play that. Then they'll just do Blade
Someone should
Runner.
cut that out and put it into when he's flying the Millennium Falcon.
And then he can play the Fugitive. just remake or do prequels or sequels of all prequels of all Harrison Ford movies.
Oh, I'm so sick and tired of hearing about prequels and sequels and all this stuff.
Whatever. But that's the world we live in, and who gives a shit? Alden,
I don't want to. I'll
tell
tell
you
you something something cool
Alden
about Acolytes. So something cool about Acolytes is you're going to get a Wookiee.
Yeah.
He's going to be a Wookiee Jedi Master.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work.
Well, there's been a couple.
Has there?
Yeah, we've seen a couple. There's the one that we saw in Clone Wars, and then
no, live action. This is live action.
I know we haven't seen it in live action,
Yeah.
but there have been in the animated and like Legends books and games and stuff. But
yeah, man. I mean, that's the news from today and earlier this morning. I'm wondering what tomorrow will bring. Maybe some smaller stuff like books or something like that.
We're probably going to see a huge update for the game that's
Jedi Survivor.
No, the there's another game,
open world one, right?
Open world one that
yo, I'm all in for that, man. I'm telling you right now, I'm all in for that.
Who's making it?
What happened to the one with the
Ubisoft?
Remember the one? What happened to the game with the guys were drumming? It has a Eclipse on it.
Oh, Eclipse.
Yeah. Oh, duh. What is that? Like, what happened to that? It just disappeared.
This is the High Republic game made by Quantum Dream.
It disappeared to thin air.
It is.
While you're looking at that, I just want to mention
2024, 2025. Quantum Dream hasn't really said anything, and I
have a feeling they're screwing up big time right now. They're like, "Oh my god, how do we fix this game?"
Quantum Dream, no man, they knock shit out of the park, and they take their goddamn time. Like
good,
all of their games.
I want something done right the first time, or just don't even give it to us.
They are polished.
That's what I like about Rockstar. They don't bring out a game for like 7 or 8 years.
Well, and then also they'll delay it whenever the fuck they want.
Yep. And I'm totally fine with that, because if I put that game into my system and it's broken, I'm going to ask why the hell you gave it to me in the first place.
Yep.
Don't give me crap that's broken. Fix it. I don't give a shit. Because when I put it in there, I'm expecting greatness. Speaking of greatness, if you want to hang out with us all the time, Well, go to our social media at A&R Universe. We're on Instagram, Twitter. We're dropping videos like this. We have a Monday show, A&R Weekly, at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. We have a Wednesday show at 9:45 p.m. Pacific time, where we talk about Star Wars and other things cool at the Cantina bar. And then we also have a bi-weekly show on Saturday mornings called Mighty Mornings, where we talk about 80s, 90s, and early 2000s animated and TV shows. Yeah, there you go. We have a video game channel, which I don't talk about much, but we do have it because it is back on its track. Justin plays games on there. Justin plays Call of Duty and kicks ass on there.
I did that today.
And we dropped a short that was loved by a lot of people, over 1,000 people, I think. Last time I checked, it was like getting there. But yeah, go ahead, subscribe, hit the like button, let other people know that we exist. We love doing these things. Today was just a random thing. I just put it in our little group chat and said, hey, anybody want to do a little thing? And you jumped in and I said, okay, let's do this. It was too good of a news not to get in here and talk about it because I don't want to wait till Wednesday. But tomorrow's and anything that else just drops on the weekend with the celebration, we'll go on Wednesday and talk about it at the Cantina bar. Anything else you want to add, Justin, before we sign off here?
Yes. Give me 1 second. I have a Star Wars related dad joke for you.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I hope it's not as good as mine, because then I would lose my job on Monday nights where I do my dad jokes. Nate's tablet just crashed. I'm sorry to hear that. If you catch us on the replay, make sure to like that button because it sends YouTube that algorithm information. And like I said, let other people know we're doing prizes too, starting soon. We're going to be giving prizes on all of our shows. There'll be some cool stuff that we're going to give away. So make sure you're watching us live because we're going to give it to one lucky person who's watching us. Yes, Justin.
What is R2D2 short for?
Don't know. What is it?
Because he's got little legs.
That is good. That's one for the ages.
Yep.
That is a worthy hashtag.
Yeah.
You're part of the crew now.
Oh, God.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
What have I done?
Oh, what have you done? D is probably watching this and shaking his head. D, see? Another one bites the dust.
Yeah.
All right. Say bye, Justin.
You knew that one from his dad's. Well, I guess I'm doing the people right. All right, bye, Justin.
Bye, guys. We'll see you next time.